Good morning, everybody. We are back for London Live with SPDas. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Without further ado, the man himself, the time machine, SPDas. SPDas, the trading floor is yours.
All right. Thank you, Igor, as always. And good morning and good afternoon to all of you from whichever part. I think it's the eastern parts are good afternoon and the western parts are good morning. Uh, Western region, sorry. And as far as the price action is concerned, the Euro USD hovers around 100 points. I think it's either carving a triangle or it's wanting to drop one last time to test the support out there. It's either carving a flat before resuming the rally. All right, so that's the story. We can start with a daily chart. Let me bring up the daily chart first, just in case if you have missed the last sessions. That's the five-wave impulse followed by a three-wave corrective ABC, which is complete. Uh, Five-wave rally followed by three-wave corrective decline is also complete. So we've got larger degree wave 1 and 2 on the higher side, and then we've got smaller degree waves, a minute one, wave 1 and 2 on the lesser degree, on the smaller degree as well. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, they look quite similar, 5 up and 3 down, and then you have 5 up and 3 down. This is a minute scale figure of what is being represented here. And that shows how beautiful the fractal nature works in the markets. Okay, coming back to the hourly chart now. Again, another minute scale 5 up, followed by 3 down, labeled as minute. And backside being tested, 88% Fibonacci retracements has been tested. Prices are back into the buy zone on the resistance trend line. And what else is required? Nothing except go and press the buy button, right? If you haven't yet done it. If you have done that, see, remember we have bought at around 260. Now we are trading at 330. So it's almost 340, sorry. So 80 points. Maybe you can book partial profits. I'm not writing it down, but you can book partial profits. That's the first story. And when it comes back, maybe you can get on the long side again, correct? So that way we are not sitting idle when prices are in a range. Having a habit of keeping booking profits, small profits, and again buying or selling is a good one actually. The criteria is the stop loss is not to be changed right now. It is 1.01 uh, double zero for us, and with respect to the price action, it should be around 1.0175, and ideally price should stay above that. All right, so euro on the long side with the potential target of 750 in the next few trading sessions. Okay, let's push through the dollar index now. Okay, first the smaller degree wave counts, and then we'll come back to what we are seeing on the right hand side. So we've got an impulse lower, 5 down, followed by 3 up, ABC, neat little back test of the intermediate support trend line. And what is followed after that, maybe we can have a closer look at the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame, what that is wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 possibly. Right, so the first impulse on the lower side is also complete at another lower degree, correct? Are we seeing an ABC rally materializing? Could possibly be so. All right, so one more high, one more rally back towards 109 could could face enough resistance, and in fact, Bayes would be well poised to come back in control thereafter. All right, so it is a minute scale 5 and potential 3 is being worked upon. See how many degrees of 5 and 3 we have watched. This is 1 degree of 5 and 3. So that's the larger. Let's pick up from the daily chart. It's the larger degree of 5 down and 3 up. Okay, and then on the right hand side, it's the smaller degree. I will flip the chart to an hourly. The smaller degree of 5 down and 3 up. And again on the right hand side, it's again one lesser degree 5 down and potential 3 wave up is in the making. So the point that we are trying to make here is this structure, this basic structure of 5 and 3 can be seen on every different time frame. If you can just catch that, we've got another 5 wave lower or higher. All right, so the stop for the dollar index remains at 110.30, and one can go short right now, or it could still be after a while, maybe around 109 or so. All right, so let's get started on the gold. We are holding shorts in dollar index 109.40. One stop is 110.30, and the target is around 105. All right, let's. I think we still have GBP USD to watch out for, because we've had trades there. We had a trade recommendation. Again, we can see the 3 degrees of 5 up and 3 down. Number one is on the daily chart. That's 5 up and 3 down at a larger degree. The second one is on the hourly chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, followed by 3 down, A, B, and C. And number 3, we still have one lesser degree just on the right hand side, the last wave. So we've got another 5 up, and possibly 3 waves lower are being worked upon. We've got around 2350, sir, and prices are now trading around 24.27. So I think it's time to take partial profits if you want, and then again when it drops back towards a C, maybe you can get around the long side, round about the same price, around 23.50, 60. All right, so long in pound as well. Gold. This sideways activity in gold, okay, I need to change this degree. That is not minor, it has to be minute. So you got minute 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the question now is, if the five wave of minute degree is complete, then are we ready with wave B or not? That's the question. Ideally, looking at the RSI, it is looking quite a bit stretched, and wave B could be just in the making. You can see here, daily chart just managing to carve a new high, which is just about okay, but it's not a huge degree yet, actually. If you look at the 4 hour time frame, maybe we can catch up with with a divergence scenario here. So as prices rally or continue to rally, you can see the other side lagging behind. This gives us a lot of confidence to keep holding short positions and continue taking risk on the short side rather than going and buying, because any commitment on the long side around this level could be a massive blunder. Now, the only thing that we need to remain and watch and see is how long is the sideways activity going to continue? Is it wave 2 triangle in the making, or wave 2 expanded flat in the making? Only time will tell us, because corrective waves are they unfold and they reveal the pattern as they unfold. It's not predetermined like an impulse, uh, or like a part of motive, like it's an impulse or an extension or a diagonal. All right, so just got to be, we'll wait for how the price action is shaping up when we come back to the New York live. I tell you what, in the daily chart, if wave 4 expanded flat is in the making, I think we've got a potential top in place around 2830. What is the alternate count scenario? If prices consistently able to break above 2830, if they are consistently able to break above that high, recent swing high, then the next target is no less than 2890 for wave B to end. In fact, it would then be considered as not wave B, but possible wave 4 completed, and then the fifth wave rally is moving towards the 3200 mark. That could be the more logical conclusion out there. All right. So that is the story in gold. We are holding long shorts around the 2820. Too much of aggressive shorts taken. But those who are conservative, they don't have a trade. We don't have a trade recommendation right now. Without a further price action confirmation, we need to see a break below 2730, 2770 actually, not even 30. Even it breaks below 2730, we should be good on the confirmation that prices have turned lower from here. All right, that's the story in gold. So we've touched base with euro, dollar index, pound, gold, points now. Okay, there is. It's this is a healthy sign actually. Prices reversing or retracing uh, just around in a corrective phase before the next rally could resume. Actually, we're back to square one, 96,000, 98,000 right now, but it could drop towards 96,000 as well before prices can turn higher. Should be much better view on a 4 hour time frame. So they were the first impulse possibly being corrected right now. And you look at the daily chart, the target could be, the target is still around, I got to get rid of the Fibonacci and also the channel. So when prices head north, it should be around 115 and 125 on the upside. Ethereum, I think we still don't have a trade, right? In Ethereum, it's sideways, and The activity continues to remain sideways for now. All right, it's dropped down to 27. So even if you buy it right now around 27, then the stop loss would go around 21.40. So if the risk reward ratio is kind of matching according to your profile, then you can buy around 27. I'm going to write this trade down. Stop is okay, 21.40, and the target is around 34.60. All right. Solana, quite similar views on Solana as well. A retracement which could be near to completion. Remember, we went long around the same price, 220, just above this current price where we are trading. Tell you what, if the third wave is extending now, I mean, we've got wave one and then wave two, and then again one and again two, the next leg would be fiercely higher on the fiercely higher actually, fiercely on the higher side. That's what I'm trying to say. That's a third wave potential rally up in action in the Solana. If you look at the daily chart, I was a bit skeptical earlier, but the charts for Solana and Bitcoin are looking quite similar. Unless and until prices choose to break below 167 or 169, the previous swing low. All right, and Ripple, it continues to hold sideways activity after printing lows around 1.92, 1.17, sorry, 1.75. I'm seeing the third wave in the making actually. So wave three is kind of extending across the board. It's there in, okay, let's take a trade here. In that case, it would be quite objective. See, if this is the third wave, then it's not going to go below that point. So let's put an objective stop here. It's 2.2. Entry could be made right now. $2.56, and let's take the targets. It's almost 3.9. So it's above the previous target which was projected. Right, so that could be the potential trade setup for Ripple also next. So we've got Ripple, third wave. We got Solana, third wave. There you go. And then let's see what Ethereum is doing. Ethereum is also maybe the same scenario. Not exactly, but looks like a similar one, right? It could also be wave. It could also be termed as wave four, actually, if not three, and then corrective decline. And of course, Bitcoin. Oh, that's so one, two. Okay, here is slightly different. It's quite possible that we are into fourth wave, but nonetheless, the direction is now picking up on the north side, and we should be safe to remain on the long side with the stop just below the swing lows recently. All right, so I think we can bring in a pause, but before that, at least one glance at what Dow Jones is doing. So if this is wave two and the price action is very fast, but I have seen sometimes the second waves are so sharp and then they swiftly reverse, like 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 there's going to be a steep fall, and it's a steep fall all the way towards 41,000. So that's the kind of price targets we're looking for the Dow Jones the near term. And oh, one chart which confirms the same is the VIX chart. All right. So I think the indices are now preparing to cut loose on the south side in a huge manner. And the only thing is that euro or the risk assets like euro and gold and other major currency pairs are almost like the equity markets, but they are showing a reversal on the long side. So that's the only kind of a divergence I'm seeing. But it's okay. It doesn't have to be all the time that if the stocks are tanking, then all the other risk assets should also tank. I think it's going to be a big surprise where the dollar index is tanking, the global equity markets are tanking, including Dow, SPX, Nasdaq. Euro is rallying. It is quite unusual, but this could be happening, or potentially happening, sorry. All right, so let's bring the current one to a pause, and I'll be back again in about 4 hours. Yes, 4 hours to be in the New York session two. And until that time, once again, thank you for tuning in, and back to you, Igor. Thank you very much.
SPDas, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. We will see you for New York part one with IT Trader, smart money, institutional trading, different perspective on the markets. Hope you have a wonderful trading day. See you soon.
ForexLens gives you the edge. ForexLens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. ForexLens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with ForexLens. Check out our performance at ForexLens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. ForexLens.com. ForexLens